Thanks everybody for inviting us here. I got to say, on a personal note, I'm thrilled to be here. I'm going to pander a little bit, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. My mother was a nurse, and my daughter today is a nurse in Foothills Hospital in Calgary. So, thanks. I mean, seriously, this is an honor for Steel to be invited to come here. We are forest workers, particularly here in British Columbia, loggers and sawmill workers. We also work in mines, smelters, the transport industry, security, and yes, even healthcare. We're Canada's largest private sector union and most diversified. The US of A started a program where they were going to require a certain Buy American program. The Americans kind of thought about this for a minute and said, if our economy is in the tank, if nobody is working because the corporations shipped all of our jobs offshore, if we've got nobody working in our communities paying taxes, we get a real problem. So the Americans thought about it for a minute, probably a bit more than that, but they said, if we're going to spend taxpayers' dollars to stimulate the economy, it probably makes sense to employ our workers in our steel industry instead of buying steel from offshore. I thought about it for about half a second. It made sense to me. I'm sure you people all get it. The people who don't get it are the corporations that shipped all of our jobs offshore in the first place. So our wonderful Canadian government, instead of saying, that makes sense, let's employ Canadians with the Canadian tax dollars, why don't we do the same thing? Instead, our government chose to attack the program and simply say, we're going to get the best bang for our buck, and if that means getting resources from offshore instead of employing our people, we'll do it because it's free trade and all that good stuff, and it's great for Canada. All you got to do is look at the unemployment we have right now. It's a mess. And it's the corporations and it's the free trade programs that have been negotiated. I was warned, I'm not at a steelworker meeting. We have to remember in Canada, we still are an export nation. Whether we like it or not in Canada, the U.S. economy is our #1 buyer of supplies and services, and our economy, our manufacturing, our sawmills, our mines, our resources depend on a healthy American economy. The Buy American program is not a bad program. What's bad is the reaction that our governments took by not adopting the same programs in Canada. I'm repeating myself, but it's so critical, it's so important, and it's quite frankly embarrassing sometimes to look at the programs that our governments espouse, pretending to care about workers in our communities, at the same time doing everything they can to help the corporations do what they do best.